Ready? Okay. So you had high hopes of becoming a big-time secretary.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have any aspirations of where you may work?
No, I didn't, no, I hadn't gotten that far into it. I was just wanted to go to school and get my education, get my skills to do what I wanted to do.
Were your parents pushing you or helping you or encouraging you?
Oh, yeah, they're very encouraging in education. They were always interested in me being educated. That comes from way back,
Okay.
from grandparents and
Okay.
stuff like that, you know.
And
In
Louisiana.
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 Yeah, right, as my grandfather.
And what years were that? What year of years do you think that was when your grandparents were back there?
Oh, well, it was a long time because, see, my grandfather, my maternal grandfather,
Right.
he was a slave,
Okay.
and he was born in 1849.
Okay.
At least that's what he assumed. He was born in 49 from what he was gathered from the information that he was getting around him.
And his name was what?
Alfred Major Garrett.
Garrett. Okay. Alfred Major Garrett.
Yes.
And he sort of pushed education.
Yeah, he pushed all his children. He was the father of 10 children.
Oh.
Yeah, so he pushed them all to become as educated as possible at that time,
Uh-huh.
because he was not allowed to get an education,
Right.
as you know. But he learned to read and write and do all those things.
And how many brothers and sisters? So that's your mother's father, right? So how many children did your mother and father have? How many sisters and brothers do you have?
I don't have any.
Oh, you're the only child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many children did this grandfather have?
That
Like
my
your
grandfather, my maternal, they had
your-
10 children.
Oh, they had 10.
10
Okay.
children.
All right. And so you're in California. You're going to school, and then what happened?
Oh, well, I went to school and then I started, after leaving Skadron, well, after I got married. Well, I got married after I left Skadron. And then I went to work for the Housing Authority. I worked there for a while. And then I stopped working there because I started my family.
Okay. And so you married Mr. Epps.
Epps,
at that time.
yeah.
What kind of work was he doing at that time when you first got married?
Well, he was a policeman.
He was already a policeman
Yeah, he was
when
already
you got
a
married.
policeman, right,
Okay. And
Right.
do you know what year he started?
Not
the
exactly,
police
it had to be, well, I don't know exactly,
work? I think it's in here.
it could be in there, but I don't know exactly when it was that he began his employment as a policeman.
Okay. And it has here that he passed December the 3rd, 1950.
That's right.
And so, and you got married in 45 or?
No,
Oh.
we got married, we got married in 1947.
1947. And you had met him in the store, around the store, and you started talking, then
Yeah.
dating, and then married, and
Yeah.
then the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of man was him that attracted you to him?
Well, he was a funny man. He was always funny. He had funny things to say. And he was an interesting person, I would say.
He made you laugh.
Yeah.
So did he talk much about when he first started on the police force? He was the first African American.
Yeah, he was the first African American policeman, because when he came here to San Bernardino, when he got out of service, because he had gone into the Army. Well, Johnny, went into the Army 3 times, really.
He went to the Army 3 times. Was that during World War II?
Yes,
Okay.
because he went in the first time before he was old enough.
Oh, okay.
And by the time they found out that he wasn't eligible age-wise, it was time for him to get into it. So he went back. And that was the second time. So, and the third time that he went in service was in 1950.
In 1950.
50.
And what war was going on then?
That was
the
the
Korean War.
conflict.
Korean War.
Right.
And so he went to serve. So he was a servant. He served as a police officer. He served his country.
Yes, he did.
Was he involved in any church?
Well, I don't know about him being involved in any church. I think he attended New Hope because
Okay.
that was his mother's church.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was my father's church too.
It was. Were you attending New Hope?
No,
after
and I
that?
wasn't attending it
You
at
weren't
that time,
attending.
no.
So did you come to New Hope based on your marriage to him, or did you join New Hope on your own
I
without
joined New Hope on my own.
before him?
I joined New Hope later because my first encounter with the churches was with Mount Zion.
Mount Zion.
Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church
And where were they located?
on Lincoln.
Lincoln.
On
Okay.
Lincoln, And after Reverend Henry L. Campbell passed away, then that's when I went to New Hope.
New Hope. And Reverend Campbell used to be a member of Temple Missionary.
Right,
Yeah.
that's right.